Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on this channel we read, discuss, and obsess over books together. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my June TBR. June, I decided to pick my books because I just made a summer TBR, so I was like, I'm definitely going to like pick books from there for sure, as well as just like some other books that I've been wanting to get to. So we're just gonna jump right into it this month. I'm actually really excited for like every single one of these books, so let's just jump right into it. First, I do want to do like a summer reading vlog just to start the summer off strong. So I did pick 3 summer books. They all have the word summer in it. The first one is The Summer of Broken Rules. I mentioned this in my summer TBR video. You can go watch it after this video if you would like. But basically, I've had this book for literally like 2 years, 3 years maybe, and I have been wanting to read it for so long. So basically, this is about a girl who she lost her sister 18 months prior to this book taking place, and she was recently dumped. And there is a wedding taking place at a vineyard this summer where her entire extended family is going to be, and unfortunately, she is going to be going dateless, but she always loved playing the game Assassin that her family always played, and her sister loved it, so she's determined to win it this year to honor her sister's legacy. And while she's playing, she meets this groomsman and gets super distracted by him and can't help falling for him. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be super cute, and I've just heard great things about this. Next, I have This Summer Will Be Different by Carley. I did have someone comment on one of my videos that confirmed that this does not have that trope in it, guys, so I think it might be safe this time. But basically, the synopsis for this sounded super cute. It's based in PEI, which is a beautiful island in Canada off the East Coast, and I'm pretty sure like these two people, it's like best friend's brother or something like that, and they had like one night where they like kind of had their night, and then they swore they would never do it again, but then they have to spend like the entire summer together or something like that. So I don't know, I just think it's gonna be really cute, and I do really love Carley Fortune's writing. Like, I think it's great writing. It's just that one trope, so I'm really excited, and I hope that this is a new favorite of mine. Another book for the summer is called Just for the Summer by Jimenez. I'm super excited about this one as well. This is a kind of third interconnected standalone for her Part of Your World kind of series, or based in the same world as that, and there's some cameo characters as well. And basically it's about these two who, both of them kind of meet on a Reddit thread where they believe that they are like cursed, but also other people's good luck charm for romance. So every time they have a bad date with someone or break up with someone, that person gets into like a really good relationship right after or something like that. So they're convinced that if they date each other, it will cancel out the curse. So yeah, I'm excited to see kind of where this goes. I feel like it's a really interesting concept, and Jimenez always has these very interesting concepts in her books. So yeah, I'm super excited for this one as well. Next, we have something that also feels like kind of a summery vibe, but I really just want to read this whole series this summer. That is Heartless by Elsie. This is following Cade. Daddy Cade. He is such a grumpy character in the first book, and I knew immediately that I was like, I need to see this man in a romance book, because I just feel like if he's grumpy to everybody else, he just must worship his women, and I just have a feeling that I'm right. And I'm pretty sure that the other character in this is, okay, the synopsis doesn't say who it is, so I feel like that's on purpose. But if you know, you know, and I'm really excited because this character was in the first book, and I'm just excited. I think that they're gonna be a great match, and it's gonna be very interesting chemistry and energy and just everything. Moving on, I have some like kind of mystery thrillers that I want to read. So the first one is 5 Survive. Basically, these 6 friends are on a spring break road trip together, and the main character, I believe, is Red Kenny, and it's 5 of like her friends. So her best friend, her older brother, his girlfriend, her secret crush, a classmate, and a killer. The RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere, and then they realize that like this was not an accident. They have no self-service. They are trapped by someone out there in the dark who wants them dead, and with only 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or figure out which one of them is the target. But is there a liar among them? Buried secrets will be forced to light, and tension inside the RV will reach deadly levels. Not all of them will survive the night. I think it's gonna be super fun, only because like I love Holly Jackson's writing, and like the tension and scenes that she writes between like young characters as well are just so good and like creepy and scary, but also like very YA, which is just a lot of fun. So I'm really excited for this, and I don't know. I've been wanting to read this forever, and I've already seen like a little teaser in here for the reappearance of Rachel Price, so I'm excited for that one as well. Next, I have All's Well by Awad. First of all, this cover is just like so pretty to me. It is about the All's Well That Ends Well play. So it's about this, like, let me just read the synopsis because I feel like when I try to explain this one, I really do butcher it. So Miranda Fitch's life is a waking nightmare. The accident that ended her burgeoning acting career left her with excruciating chronic pain and a failed marriage and a deepening dependence on painkillers. And now she's on the verge of losing her job as a college theater director. Determined to put on Shakespeare's All's Well That Ends Well, the play that promised and cost her everything, she faces a mutinous cast hell-bent on staging Macbeth instead. Miranda sees her chance at redemption slip through her fingers. That's when she meets three strange benefactors who have an eerie knowledge of Miranda's past and a tantalizing promise for her future, one where the show goes on, her rebellious students get what's coming to them, and the invisible, doubted pain that's kept her from the spotlight is made known. A potent, submersive novel, All's Well is a story of a woman at her breaking point and a formidable, piercingly funny indictment of our collective refusal to witness and believe female pain. I have no idea what this is about, honestly, but I love Mona Awad's first book, and her writing is just so insane to me. So I was like, I need to try another one of hers. And I always like kind of like reading books that have like Shakespeare elements in them or like old classical themes in them. Like, I think they're really interesting how they interweave that. So yeah, super excited for this one as well. Next, we have some kind of like Greek mythology slash retellings, I believe. The first one is Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes. This is a Medusa retelling. I just read a really good Greek mythology retelling with a main female character in it, and I'm reading another one right now. It'll be in my May wrap up, but I wanted to just continue on the trend and keep going because I've just been loving reading these. So yeah, so this one is about Medusa. I don't want to go too into it because I do want to kind of like, I don't remember the myth that well, so I kind of want to like remember and read through it like while I'm reading this. What I like to do is while I read Greek mythology retellings is to also, like, while I'm reading it, Google the actual myth and read along to see kind of how it was originally depicted and how this author has interpreted it and changed it into like a feminist kind of based Greek mythology retelling. So yeah, I'm super duper excited for this. I've just been loving it, so yeah. Next, we have Mountains Made of Glass by Scarlett St. Clair. This, I'm pretty sure, is a like old fairy tale retelling. Like, it's a fairy tale. It's based off of a whole bunch of different fairy tales, but Scarlett St. Clair is the person who wrote A Touch of Darkness and that whole series. So I'm just like super excited for this. It is a little novella, so I thought it'd be cute to throw on this TBR and just get, you know, a little, I just want like a little bit of a fantasy magic to add to this because there's a lot of romance going on. Speaking of fantasy, we have Legendary, which is the second book in the Caraval series. I've been wanting to read this for a long time because I do want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart. I feel like I've talked about it like a million times, but I do want to read it, so I want to finish Legendary and then Finale. And plus, I'm excited. I kind of liked this world. I thought it was really interesting and kind of just fun. So I'm super duper excited about this, and that's all I can really say. Definitely don't want to spoil anything from the first book, so, and I'll probably have to read like a synopsis of it myself because it's been a while since I read it. But yeah, lastly, we have a book club book. It is Alone with You in the Ether by Olivie Blake. I actually don't know really what this is about. I know it's a love story, but I've heard it's very, very like lyrical and poetic writing. So two people meet in the Art Institute by chance. Prior to their encounter, he's a doctoral student who manages his destructive thoughts with compulsive calculations about time travel. She is a bipolar counterfeit artist undergoing court-ordered psychotherapy. By the end of the story, these things will still be true, but this is not a story about endings. For Regan, people are predictable and tedious, including and perhaps especially herself. She copes with the dreariness of existence by living impulsively, imagining a new alternate timeline being created in the wake of every rash decision. To Aldo, the world seems disturbingly chaotic. He gets through his days by erecting a wall of routine, a backbeat of rules and formulas that keep him going. Without them, the entire framework of his existence would collapse. For Regan and Aldo, life has been a matter of resigning themselves to the blueprints of inevitability until the two meet. Could 6 conversations with a stranger be the variable that shakes up the entire simulation? I think it's just a very interesting concept. Again, it sounds like it's kind of playing with like the universe and time and how meeting someone can kind of change the entire weave of what your life was going to be, which just sounds super duper cool. So I'm really excited about this, and this will be my first Olivie Blake book that I read. I'm really glad it's kind of like a shorter one. It's only 262 pages, so I think it'll be manageable. Anyway guys, that is the 10 books I decided to choose for this month. I am in the middle of a few that I'm hoping to finish next month as well. So yeah, I decided to just choose 10 this month and keep it short and simple and cute. And hopefully I can get my TBR back on track and start fresh for July. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you are planning to read for the month of June. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you in the next video.